No.
Where? Where? I was like, who said this was Black Love? Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Not That Complicated. It's Tasia.
Jametra.
And Morgan.
Hey.
What's happening? And we back.
Okay, Soldier Boy. All right. So we can just hop right on into the icebreaker. All right. And for today, which one would you prefer? To have your dream job or true love?
Really?
That's pretty ghetto.
I ain't picked this. Somebody added this one on there. This wasn't me.
Oh, that might have been me. I probably did that a long time ago. Yeah, that might have been me. Wow, I was pretty ghetto for that. Huh.
I'm trying to think of like...
Right. Don't all speak at once here. There's no loophole.
Oof. Okay, I think I'm going to go with true
silence.
It's just like...
True love. Okay, you're going with true love. Why?
Because I feel like your dream job can change over the years. So I'm cool with whatever my dream job changing to something else, and it's not necessarily like my dream job, but it's a job I really like. So I'm cool with that. Because what about if I choose my dream job and I don't like it?
Yeah.
I concur. Because technically, like 1 minute, you know, I can have one business and then just get another one, but I'll still have my man. So
exactly,
looking good to me.
Hopefully, it's a good one. Hopefully you don't fall in love with a crazy nigga.
Well, if it's your true love, then that means they're good.
Love. That's the point.
Yeah,
This is you under this scenario. This is like who you know is for you.
Yeah.
So
sometimes the nigga for you be a crazy nigga. They gonna rub.
Well, then that's not your true love.
They gonna rub your feet every day.
Yeah. So if I really ain't feeling my job like that at the moment, he gonna be like, "It's okay. Let me rub your back. Rub your." And I'm gonna wake up the next day ready for my day.
Marcus' man is a maid.
Basically.
Y'all don't like you don't like to get rubbed on?
I could go without a foot rub.
Every day? I don't have to have it every day.
Yeah.
I literally carry 2 continents on my chest every day. Give me a back rub 24/7 if you really feeling like that. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no. I don't have to have that. Most of the time massages hurt me anyway, so I'm like, get away from me with this, Apollo. You don't have to touch me.
I'm choosing true love too, because we all know my dream is not to have a job. It's just for me to work when I feel like it anyway. So
and go to championships and galas.
Yeah, exactly. I don't just dream of having to go to work.
I already knew that was gonna be easy for you.
She's like, I don't work jobs, but I am a job. True love me.
That's like her mantra in life. So
well. All right.
Stay true to you, girl. Stay true to you.
Listen, I'm the only one on here that's not trash. So,
in what world? In what galaxy?
Right? I'm trying to figure that out too.
This one.
It must be opposite day. Did I know it was opposite day? Happy opposite day.
Because you be mean to these men. You be
driving. What do you do?
What you mean? I'm not mean to nobody. I mind my business and drink my water every day.
All right, so we're gonna move on because this is gonna be a circle. Because I would have went with you if you said I was trash. I'm like, you're right. But then you started saying how you were not trash.
You are. Yes, I used to be toxic. I am not anymore.
As of yesterday?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Anyway.
I'm dead.
Right.
Next caller.
Put me in a casket. All right, so now let's move on to our pop culture. Pew, 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 pew. All right, so we got... What pop cultures do we have today?
What we got? Oh my God. I'll just talk about this funny video I said. Listen, I've been watching like people do these fake pranks on TikTok. And then I just seen one where the lady was doing a fake my water broke.
Her water broke.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And her husband bust his ass because she wanted to play.
Earlier. I was like, why did she have so much water?
First of all, she had an ocean. She had an ocean on the floor.
Why did you do that?
And he bust his ass.
So. He really did. Poor guy. Poor guy.
It was so bad she had to keep the prank going.
Hopefully she gave him some back rubs after.
I don't think he needed to go to a chiropractor. Emergency room.
I have my pop culture.
All right, go.
So I'm pretty sure y'all saw a few days ago Cardi B accidentally leaked her own nude, and there was in an uproar about her nipples, and it's just like clearly y'all don't see real women because all boobs do not look the same. So for y'all, what would you do if you accidentally leaked a nude of yours on social media? Like, what would be your...
I would be like her.
Yeah, you just gotta be like, well, that happened.
Because I feel like
she moved on about her day.
Disappear, and they'd be like, well, I'll come back next year.
Yeah. No, I'm not disappearing. I'm gonna just be like, ooh.
You really just, you gotta act like nothing happened. Like she did. She just kept it moving.
Yeah. I will say I did see something funny. They my coworker showed me they like chopped her boobs off from her and like photoshopped it onto a skillet to say they were making pancakes, and it actually looked like pancakes.
It didn't look like pancakes though.
But the way they did it, it looked like it. It was very
because they're not funny. Like flat.
No. They cut it all off. Like they photoshopped it.
I'm gonna have to see it. Because what pancake has an areola?
Here you go. You're thinking about it too hard. You did that too hard. You're thinking about it way too hard. Because I was like that at first. And I was like, no, I didn't see that. And then she showed me, and I was like, people need to go back to work.
Basically,
need to go back to work.
They do. They're bored. Bored in the house and hanging in the house bored.
Like, you need to open the jobs back up, send you back to work.
Please. Open the fuck up. Okay.
It was just so aggravating to see all these men on Twitter just like judging her boobs and like all this, and it's like, do y'all interact with real women?
And
no, they just interact with their hand.
If you had all the bodies you said you'd have, then you would have come across some boobs like this at some point. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, that's why they be lying. They be lying about people.
They do.
Keep telling on themselves. And even there were dudes on the TL like, y'all clearly ain't doing what y'all said y'all doing because that looked like regular boobs.
I know. That's why I was like, I was very confused. People were in the uproar, and I was just like,
I was more concerned about her face. I was like, why is she looking like that? Why is she making that face?
Yeah. She was up late the night before and she had just woke up.
I feel like that was like an accidental selfie.
So, that's exactly what it looked like. It looked like an accidental picture. And I was like, why is she making that face?
Just like, damn, Cardi. And I'm glad I actually didn't see any men talking crazy about it. I just saw people making tweets saying, why are y'all acting like y'all never seen titties before? Blah, 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 blah. But I never actually saw people saying like, no, Cardi titties. Blah, 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 blah.
It was the hashtag of girls just like posting pictures of their boobs in support.
Excuse me?
I've seen that. If you went to her,
I didn't see that.
So many girls like post just their boobs. It kept getting retweeted. TL, not necessarily people I follow, but it was just like boobs out for Cardi, and I'm like,
yeah, that's what I went to her page to see if she like said anything about it, and she had retweeted one of the videos. I mean, one of the pictures with the hashtag. So then I looked at the hashtag and I was like, oh, they're really doing it. And
Too
they just
far.
out their teeth.
To post their boobs. They were looking for it.
Yeah.
They
Just
just
post
was
your
trying
titties
to
and
do
go.
something.
Yeah. Like, it's okay. You can post, you don't have to come up with this hashtag. Cardi's probably like, damn, I'm trying to make people forget about this shit. Here y'all come with these hashtags. My goodness.
That's how I knew what happened. Like, I didn't even know that Cardi leaked a nude. I was like, why do I keep seeing boobs out for Cardi? And I was like tracking. I was like, oh,
That's ghetto. That's real ghetto.
so yeah, that was my pop culture.
People got that screenshot quick AF. I was like,
they be on it.
I saw someone posted on Twitter like soon after she did it. Somebody was like, Cardi showing her titties. Like they posted it. They were like, Cardi accidentally showed her titties. And I was like, huh? And then I went because I follow her on my Finsta, but it was gone by then. I was like, they lying. And then I went back to the tweet and I saw the picture. I was like, oh, never mind, they're not lying.
Yeah.
People be having their notifications on for celebrities and stuff. So
yeah,
that's too excessive for me.
Yeah,
that's just too much.
It's not that.
Frankly, I would never. I don't like nobody enough to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't have anybody's notifications on.
None. I actually turned off all of my notifications because I don't want my phone to be clouded with notifications. I turned all that off. Twitter notifications off. Instagram notifications off. Like, no. If I have notification, I'm just gonna go to the app and check.
Get it again? Oh, okay.
I just check. Like if I know I'm doing something, like if I'm on the app, I'll check. But like if I'm just chilling, I don't want to see all that. Especially when you post a picture and a whole bunch of people like it, I don't need all that. Clouding up my home screen. No.
You act like it's just so hard to press the X.
Or you could just not have it. I don't even have to worry about pressing an X. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need all that.
She act like she getting thousands of notifications a day. Who is she?
It's enough.
It's Instagram
enough.
girl.
It's enough where you don't want to see it. Between the fake people trying to be your sugar daddy or your sugar mama or trying to have you in some like porn group message, that's enough to make me turn off notifications.
Ambassadors for their fake companies.
Yes, like that's enough to make me want to turn off my notifications.
They be like, first ones under your picture. I kid you not. I just be like, how did y'all find me?
Right? And I don't put no hashtags and just like, DM me this gorgeous picture. DM me. Like, no, that's so ghetto. I would never take you seriously. What brand would come out to me and say, DM me for a collab? Ghetto. Anyway, Jametra, what's your pop culture?
I don't have one.
This is like 3 weeks in a row. She needs to get with it.
Wait, I really don't be on Twitter and stuff like that lately. Like, I be mostly on
Watch the news.
The news?
Watch the news.
I don't watch the news.
Well, you need to.
Do I?
If you're not on Twitter, watch the news. Get your news in. Well, my pop culture actually segues into our episode. I ain't came up with a title yet, so I can't do my slick remark like, if you don't know, this is what we talk about today, because I ain't came up with a title yet. But
the word of the week before we get into the
girl, that's after, sweetie. After.
Oh, never mind.
See, what happened was when I'm just okay. Go ahead.
Last week it was after the topic.
Yes, but that was because I was on accident. It was supposed to be before we got into the episode, but we just
I think so.
Oh well, I switched up the way because once we did it that way, I was like, might as well keep it going. Well,
how you switch it up and don't tell anybody? That's how it's supposed to be.
Get mad at me when I'm like,
it's in the notes, sweeties. It's in the note. I put the way each episode goes in order. It's in the notes.
With your pop culture.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure y'all seen that man. I don't know his real name. Hold on.
You're going to jail. His name
There's so many.
Right. His name is
I don't know his name.
DeVale.
Okay, DeVale. Him and his Duvall, he is on a TV show, a Tyler Perry TV show. It's called Sisters, but also apparently they have him and his wife have a YouTube channel or something.
Are they the ones that are like famous from like the Black Love series? And
yes.
Yes, apparently. Yes. See, I didn't watch that because all the clips I saw from the Black Love series was all women going through struggles with these trash ass niggas, and then people are like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And I'm just like, where?
No.
Where? I was like, who said this is black love? I mean,
it really was a lot of.
It's a lot of struggle
been
love
for
on there.
years and
yeah,
I
that's
prayed
what that
about
is.
it, and it's just like
I don't want that for me. I do not want that for me. So let me pull it up. Okay. Oops. Shoot. Can y'all hear that?
My husband's always on me. Why is he always on me? If sex is going to be a chore for you that you don't really want to do, why do women constantly push monogamy on men? If you know that you don't want to have to deal with him all the time just wanting you, why do you push monogamy on men?
Well, who's to say I pushed anything on anybody? Like,
well, we know that you pushed monogamy on me.
I pushed monogamy. I forced you to get married to me?
Time out. A lot of
That was the end of that clip.
So when I first saw that, I was just like, first of all, I don't feel like she was making a personal statement. I just think because his statement was very broad, like women versus men. So I feel like her statement was women versus men, but he brought it back to their personal relationship, and it's like,
yeah,
that wasn't the road she was on.
And I just don't understand the beginning part. Him saying,
wait,
if you don't want to have sex.
Before we get into it, I'm gonna say this is old because I tried to go on YouTube and find it and I couldn't find it. So this gotta be an old episode is what I'm gonna say.
Oh, probably.
How it came back into view, I don't know.
Either it's old or they just deleted it.
But there was like a small Twitter thread on this, and basically they posted this clip, but underneath that they posted a clip from when they did the Black Love documentary.
Yeah, that's the one I got it from you.
Him saying pretty much the same thing, like she gave me an ultimatum of either they're going to be together and commit or they're just not going to be together. And so the girl who made the thread was basically saying like, clearly he has an issue because he keep bringing this up.
Bring it up. Exactly. That's the same thing. And regarding the first clip, even before the whole you pressured me, I was trying to figure out, so just because somebody has a higher sex drive than me, that means
I gotta be having
polygamous?
Sex, right?
These men make me.
I was just like, huh? That literally makes no sense.
And honestly, every time I hear men like really just complain about their wife not wanting to have as much sex as them and all that, if you truly think about it, right? Is this a wife that you're expecting to have a meal for you every time you come home, and you expecting her to clean the house after she didn't work the same hours as you, and you feel away because she doesn't have the energy to have sex with you when you also are expecting her to do other things physically in the relationship that you don't hold or you don't do yourself.
Mm-hmm. And I think it stems from the whole idea that when you get married, it's supposed to be sex all the time whenever you want it. And your wife is supposed to provide that for you as like that's her role as a wife, sex when you want it.
Yeah. I do believe that sex is vital in a marriage. I think that is true. However, it's kind of just like, instead of doing all of this, maybe you should see, why is she so tired all the time? What can I do as a husband to maybe take some things off of her plate so she has a little more energy? Did you try that?
No.
I'm sure you didn't. Maybe I can give the kids a bath and put the kids to sleep and do this and help them with their homework. Did you try that? Or you just upset because she don't want to get in position for you? Oh.
They don't know how to read either, so they can't. They can't.
They don't know how to read.
It's just like another point that I was thinking about. It's like, okay, you're saying because she don't have sex with you all the time, that like, why are you, if you know you don't want to have sex with me, why can't we be in a polygamous relationship? But it's like, do you know what polygamy is? Because polygamy is taking care of all your wives. You can barely take care of this one, so
yeah,
you can barely satisfy this one. She don't want to have sex with you for a reason, because maybe she's tired, your dick ain't good, I don't know, but she's not doing it. So you think you're gonna be able to have multiple other girlfriends and wives?
Right. And I don't think he necessarily meant be in a relationship with all these other women. I think he was more so alluding to the fact that, okay, if my wife doesn't want to have sex with me, I can go out and have sex with another girl, whoever it is. Not that he's in a relationship with the other girl or anything like that, but he just
But that's not
had sex
polygamy.
with her.
He's trying to
Yeah,
say he wants
he
side
never said
hoes
polygamy. He
in
never
a
said
politically
polygamy.
correct way.
He said you're pushing monogamy on
Monogamy.
me. So the opposite of monogamy is polygamy.
But I
Yeah,
don't think he
but
necessarily.
I think he really just trying to say, why can't we have side hoes, but just in a polite way?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what he was trying
That's
to say.
polygamy.
No,
Side hoes and polygamy
they're
aren't the
not. Yeah, no, that's not polygamy.
You're having relations with other people. It may not be boyfriend, girlfriend, but you're having relations with other people.
No, that's not polygamy.
That's polyamorous
I
because you're
think
not
that was
prescribing to
more
a monogamous
trying to get.
relationship. That's you. He is being polyamorous because he's having multiple relations with multiple people when he has one sole relationship. That's polyamorous.
But if you're just having sex with somebody, let's say, okay,
Yeah,
I'm married.
polyamorous relationships,
Wait.
they don't have to be boyfriend and girlfriend. They have people that are prescribed to different roles. Like one person, that's the person that you look to, that you confide in, that's there for you emotionally. Another person that's like your boyfriend. The other person you have sex with. You guys just have sex. Like they can serve different roles in your lives that your main boyfriend can't.
Yeah, I get
or your
that.
main partner can't.
I get that, but I don't think he necessarily. I don't know. I also didn't watch the whole thing. That's why I don't have a lot to say about it. Because that's why I went to go find it, because I like to watch the whole thing in totality before you can, just start seeing stuff. But I don't think he means like have outside. Like, I think he just means, okay, if you don't want to have sex with me, I can go to whoever and have sex with them. Like whoever is available.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he meant just be like, all right, my wife don't want to have sex, so we got Tasia right here. She my good girl. She gonna have sex with me. I don't think that's what he meant. I think he just meant you wanted to be with me and only me, and said I couldn't go out and have sex with other people because we're in a monogamous relationship.
Yeah,
it really does not make sense.
Everything that I need in this monogamous relationship.
It's like no one forced you. She did not put a gun to your head. You did not have to be with that. If you wanted to live that life, you didn't have to marry. You did not. You literally did not have to marry her.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: on the Black Love documentary, when they talked about the time, basically they were living together post college, and all she said was basically like, "So we're pretty much acting married. We're living together, so we can either commit and make this official, or we can go our separate ways." At no point did she say, "I'm gonna have to shoot you if we go our separate ways." You had a choice, and then you sat there and you said that that was the right choice to make, and it was something you should have done, but you wanted to sow your royal oats or whatever they be saying. Basically,
yeah, he said that.
He did say that.
But then he was like, "But that would have cost me losing her," and I just felt like, having her was more important. So it's kind of just like, why did she even have to have that conversation with you?
Yeah, and I seen the whole, pretty much on my timeline when I seen it on Twitter, it pretty much was like everybody's agreeing that it's like, okay, we're gonna be together. Either you're gonna marry me or we're not gonna be together. The women were saying, we all were understanding, like, yes, it's an ultimatum, but I'm not forcing you to marry me. And then all the men are like, no, you are forcing me to marry you, because why should I have to lose out on something good in my life? And we're like,
because who wants to go aimlessly, be in a relationship aimlessly, like just for like woo woo? Nobody wants to do that, because if like everybody says, marriage is a business, people only marry for business reasons, they don't marry for love. So then if that's the case that these niggas be preaching, then why the hell would I want to be with you for 17 years and when you die I don't get shit if it's a so-called business? Like what purpose would that serve then?
None.
And we're together, we've been living together 17 years, you on life support, I can't make no decisions. I can't say boo. I can't say nothing.
They could be like, ma'am, move to the side, family members only.
Right. It's like there's so many aspects that come into it. It's not just, some people are like, oh, I'm not that religious. It's more than that. It's much
literally.
So
literally.
Just say you don't want to commit to somebody legally.
Yeah, literally, just say that. Just say that.
That's all you had to say.
And I think,
and I would be mad because he's always bringing it up. I'd be like, are you really happy with your decision?
That would piss me off too. because he literally keeps bringing it up. So now it's been 2 things that we've seen him bring it up on. Why the hell do you keep bringing it up? If this is the best thing that ever happened to you, why do you keep telling people that I forced you to marry me?
I would be embarrassed. Like,
that is embarrassing.
Like,
imagine you're out at dinner with your friends and you say, "Oh yeah, she forced you to marry her, y'all." But I love this life.
I would realize.
Nigga, what?
I would catch an Uber home because you're not about to embarrass me like that. You're not. You're not. And I feel like, what kind of man are you if you making life decisions that you didn't want to make?
Exactly. And you're gallivanting about it.
Right.
Yeah, she forced me. Ooh, ooh.
So you let yourself be a pawn? That's what you're saying?
Says more about you than it does about me. Newsflash.
Yeah.
You're a
and
sucker.
then I think it also has to do with the fact that men talking about the men I seen, they were like, "Oh, you're putting a timetable on when I'm supposed to marry you." But they say that, and then on one breath they say, "Oh, men know when they want to get married within months of meeting somebody. They know who they're supposed to marry. They know." So which one is it? If you know you want to marry me, then we don't have to wait 100 million years.
We don't.
But if you know you don't want to marry me, as soon as you figured it out, leave me alone.
Exactly.
But they're not, because they want the sex, they want the attention, they want the things you do for them until they find a girl who they feel like they can marry. And then they go try to balance both until something goes wrong.
Ghetto. And that's why I just don't understand how somebody could get out of that statement that she's putting a timetable on him. All she was just saying, to me, I got is like, she has a certain standard about herself and how she wants her life to be, and she's enforcing that boundary or that standard.
Yeah, because I think it was another clip where she said I at the end of it, she was like, "Oh, I agree. We were young, and we probably should not have gotten married that young, because they were like in their mid-20s probably, I think." And so she was agreeing with him to a certain extent, because she realized, she was like, "Yeah, we're young, but we've been together this amount of time, and I want to have kids, and I want to do all of that thing. So why? And I want to do it with you. So why aren't you making any moves?" But I think men are taking out the aspect that they had a choice in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
She didn't put a gun to his head. She simply just said, "Hey, we're gonna keep doing this. I would like to be married while we're doing this. If not, that's cool with me. Let me know so I can."
I'm sorry. I'm about to be with a man all through college. At this point, we 23, 24. We living together. Well, I wouldn't live with a boyfriend, but just say that for the scenario. We living together, and you just lollygagging every day. We ain't talking about no future commitments. I can't do that. I can't.
I would have that conversation too. That exact conversation that she had.
It's like, okay, we've been together for like 5 years.
Yeah, like, so what's up? Let me know, because
I can go.
I can bounce.
I can pack your stuff today.
Literally, no chip off my shoulder. Like, let's get this together ASAP. And whatever you choose is whatever you choose. And if I take an L, I take a L. But I'm gonna come back with about 100 W's. So I'm good. Whatever you choose, little guy.
Little guy.
Little guy. All right. Well, I mean, that's essentially, that was a nice segue into our episode. If you don't know, we talking about how niggas are trash. Oh my gosh, niggas are trash part 2. Niggas are trash part 2. No, I'm kidding.
I think we talk about
all know.
Exactly. Things we all know, niggas are trash. So, we're talking about ultimatums or whatever, forcing someone's hand. Have you guys ever given a significant other or a guy that you're dealing with an ultimatum of some sort?
Yes.
I know I have.
If you're gonna be with me and you slipping, that's not gonna last long.
Okay, before I can say yes or no, I need y'all to hear y'all examples of ultimatum.
I mean, I feel like in some of my relationships, dudes can get real comfortable and real complacent. And when I see that, it's like, so boom. You either go step up and be a real boyfriend, or we could just go do our own thing. I don't need this. So, and sometimes it worked and they got back on their stuff. Other times I had to send a breakup text, and that's okay. It just is what it is. And sometimes the ultimatum might not be that extreme where it comes to like a breakup, but I have no problem saying you will lose me if you stay on this path, and I'm not going back on my word. It's happening. So figure it out. I don't care.
To you, pal. I don't know. With my situation that I can think of, like off rip, it was like this dude that I was talking to after I had got out of a relationship, and I had already told him I wasn't looking to be in a relationship. We were just chilling, kind of thing. And I think like maybe like a while into it, he expressed like how he wanted it to be a little bit more serious, and I was like, okay, well, I mean,
maybe
I'll see. I was like, maybe, but I was like, I would have to see things for me to like actually want to pursue it further. And so he was like, okay, that's cool, that makes sense, blah blah blah. And then toward like as it kept going, I was like, I'm not really seeing any changes. Like I'm not seeing anything different. Things are like real inconsistent, not making any sense. So I was like, okay, look, you get mad when I say I'm dealing with these other niggas, I'm going on dates, and you said that you want to move towards a relationship, but you're still doing some wild shit. So either you get it together or I'm out.
Was this fingernail man?
Yeah. And he was just like, oh my god. And I was just like, anyways.
They really don't be hard. They make it difficult.
Exactly. And literally after that first time I gave him and he didn't give me like the answer, I've never, after that time, Tasha was doing her own thing, okay?
Peace out.
Okay.
Gotta go.
I didn't even give him the chance for me to be solely focusing on him. Oh, please, nigga, you messed up the first time? I belong to the streets.
So I say the opposite. I don't think I probably have, but I don't remember. I don't be remembering. But I'll say I know I've had an ultimatum given to me because somebody I was dealing with, they have ended up moving to a different state, a state that absolutely never ever, I would never move there. There's nothing.
Girl, that's a good vacation place in the summer. It's fun.
Okay, but to live there? No. It was a hell no for me.
Is this the same person that you need to send a message to?
Yeah. And
she didn't send the message.
This was back when I was on my whole Tasia and Morgan
for me.
Independent woman and all of this. That's when I was.
You can be independent and get a bag.
Let me tell you.
Right.
Can y'all be quiet? Let me finish my story. Can I finish my story?
Go ahead.
And you don't know all the stuff that was going on with that. So
yeah,
I would. That was a lot. That was a lot more than just that.
Yeah, it was a lot.
So he was like, "Oh, you can either move here and we're gonna be together, or we're not gonna be together." And I was like, "Well, peace out." I got my happy ass back to my. I took my ass back to my house. That's all what these men there is like saying. It's an ultimatum. Yeah, I was sad about it, and yeah, I wish that it didn't have had to happen that way. But for my life, I didn't see it happening in that way. So I made the decision. I let him free. Go do what you need to do, and I'm gonna be where I'm at doing what I need to do.
So here's my question.
Here we go. What?
Could you, in that moment, have, like, did you see in him the qualities of a future husband?
In that exact moment, probably. I only say.
But in her defense, a lot of things had happened. Like her decision was very justified. Looking back on it, we joke and say like, girl, you missed out on your bag. But it was very justified.
It was like a lot of other stuff. But like in that moment when he said that, it was a good moment between us. But before, it was like literally like the week before, a month before, it was a whole bunch of stuff had already happened. So it's like, am I gonna uproot my whole life just because he been nice to me? He been being everything I ever wanted for 2 weeks? No.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Especially the incident he pulled like right before that with the whole Amazon package that he stole from you.
Why y'all?
It wasn't even Amazon package. She went to go get something and she got it delivered. He stole it, and I was like, well, do you need me to Amazon it to you?
Like, yes, bitch, yes. It was something very, very, very important to say. Yes.
I'll never forget that.
That's what I say. So it was like, when the ultimatum was given to me, yes, it was a good situation for that moment. But I had to think about everything that already happened. I'm like, he gonna get me up here and flip the motherfucking script, and I'm be up here looking stupid, calling my mama to take me back home. Like,
mommy.
No.
Okay. I do feel like, well, see, I also have this thing about like moving for a boyfriend. It's just like,
and that's the only reason why I would have moved there, because
I'm gonna need at least an engagement. I'm sorry.
He probably would have been
willing
to do
that. Yeah, he definitely would have. He would have been like, okay.
Like, if I would have said I need this, and this, I would have.
He would have done it. Yeah.
I mean, some time has passed. Maybe we can revisit.
We already tried to give her what she needs to do, but she was like, no.
We gonna make a text, whatever the fake phone number is, and we go reach
text
out
free.
Tell him that you have an Android now, because we're not gonna let you.
I'm calling the cops on y'all.
We gotta make sure it's the Florida number.
We're gonna set it up for you, and you just go walk into your blessing.
Don't do that.
You want to get married in 6 months. So.
Don't do that.
You already know
we are just trying to be the vessels for your marriage.
No.
You saying no, but you've already admitted to liking him. So
did I say that? Okay. Well, let me go back. I did say that.
You did.
I did say that.
Oh,
I did. But I don't think I like him like that. In that manner. It's more of a like how y'all are like, oh my God, you missed out on your bag. It's more of that. That's what I'm like. Because, okay, when it's over, I'm going to tell you all the stuff. I'm really never going to get over that. Like, that's never just going to be cool for me. So it's more of a, when I be like, if he would text me right now, I'm jumping at the opportunity. It's more of a, I'm looking for a motherfucking check. Okay? It's not like, it's not just because he's so it's not just because he's so amazing and no, it's not that.
Nigga, where's that money?
Yeah, hands up, cash out. Okay.
Okay, fine.
I don't blame her though. I really don't, because sometimes that's what these niggas deserve. When I mean sometimes,
all the time.
That means all the time. Just to let you guys know.
Even the good ones deserve hands up, cash out. It's just
they do, because that makes you good. Duh. Duh. That actually just reminded me. I saw this thing. They be recycling these open discussions like every 4 months. It's like, should your man pay for your, like, if you guys are out on a dinner, should your man pay for your friends or whatever? And like, I don't really have like a yes he should or no he shouldn't. I'm more of like whatever. Because I personally the only time I've ever had someone else's significant other pay for something I've like when we're all eating or whatever is they were older couple. Like, it's one of my coworkers and they're like in their 30s and we were all out and he paid for the table, but I wouldn't like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't think she expects that. And I also, you know what I'm saying? Like, She doesn't like, you need to pay for my friends, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I think it's just the old, like, as you grow up, because when I go out with my friends, I don't really be splitting the bill like that. Only like if somebody's gonna pay for it, they're just gonna pay for it. Especially if it's one of my good friends and we always going out together, we're always doing something together. Somebody, I'm gonna pay this time, they're gonna pay next time. It's not really a splitting the bill. Because I don't be having time for that, okay? And so I think just more so how I don't know. Never mind. I don't know.
Yeah, like that's, I'm like, I don't know.
The way she went off about it, like, oh, if he's not paying for the table, then I'm about, like, girl.
Okay.
I just personally, really I don't see that as like a thing.
I don't think that's a requirement.
Here, if you do, you don't. As long as you're paying for me, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Honestly, sorry, friends.
Yeah, cover my check. It's just like, my friends are not your responsibility. I'm your responsibility. So handle that.
So get to it.
Anything
get the
else
wallet out, man.
Extra.
Yeah, literally.
Now, when I'm like, obviously, I feel like when we're older and we're more established, that would be a more common thing. But no.
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
That's what I was getting
like
at,
I said,
too,
I feel like it's an old as you grow.
Yeah.
Because like I said, they're like in their 30s. And that was normal, you know, for them. So, because I was like, I remember I was like, oh, thanks, guys. I was like, oh, yeah, no problem. You know, when you're with us, it's no big deal. You don't got to worry about anything. And that's, I think it's just like, I think it's just older people. That's what they do.
Yeah, with older people.
So for some people to be 22, it's like.
Yeah.
You expect a college student making minimum wage to pay for the table?
I can't even pay for mine. What do you think?
You're dumb.
We all gonna be doing dishes, okay?
Right?
That man, because he can't pay for the whole table, like don't do that.
Too far. So there goes y'all moment of us not bashing men. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Don't count on it to happen ever again.
Please.
But I will say, I do expect them to just be regular gentlemen. She's frozen. Oh, I do expect them to be like regular gentlemen. If I got a big suitcase in the car, you need to get it out.
Definitely. Right. I agree with the gentleman
like
part.
If my boyfriend is around and my friends need something, I expect him to get up and help.
Right. The same way, I feel like you respecting a woman being a gentleman to a woman should not only stop at your girlfriend. It should be to all women.
Or somebody you're interested in.
Exactly. That you should give that respect to all women. So if you see someone struggling, a woman struggling to get in and she has a whole bunch of stuff, open the door for her. If you see her trying to get a suitcase out of the trunk, get the fucking suitcase out of the trunk.
It's not even if I'm not struggling, or even if they're not struggling, if you get it, do it.
The suitcase out of the trunk. I could break a nail. Get it. Like, come on, man, dude.
It's these millennials for me. Ooh, child.
What's not clicking? Like, geez, Louise, you're being real rude right now. Who raised you? Animals?
Oh, geez. You just sitting in the car. Get up.
That's why you gotta huff and puff.
Like,
this sure is heavy. Ooh, gosh, I'm tired. Y'all tired? Ooh,
Hey, damn.
Say shit. Damn. Woo. Okay, so another, situation with couples. Oh God, no. With couples on the timeline happened. So people on Twitter, they love to dissect other people's relationships, especially when it comes to celebrities. So someone wrote a dissertation regarding Cardi B and Kiari Cephas' relationship, saying that Kiari is.
His name is Offset. Cardi calls him Offset, so you're gonna call him Offset.
And that's crazy to me that they call each other their stage names.
Literally.
Why are you calling each other?
But I think Cardi B went by Cardi, not as a stage name, like before.
She did.
I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
I think it was.
When she was growing up, they called her Bacardi.
Cardi, yeah. I think she always went by Cardi. Like, so for her, it's a little bit like, that's your nickname.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. But yeah, so they had this whole thesis statement about how Kiari is emotionally manipulative towards Cardi B, because every time they break up, he does this like these grand gestures in the public eye, blah 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 blah. You know, they were just dissecting because I guess everybody's a psychology major, and they specialize in relationships. And so then Cardi, it floats around because it got pretty big, and floats around Miss Cardi sees it and says, basically, Cardi says, "No, actually, I be beating that nigga's ass. I'm the one that's emotionally manipulative," and I was just like.
Let me see. I think I got the screenshot of the tweet. Keep talking.
I was like, sis, wait, no.
Don't do that, because if you actually divorce this man, that's gonna come up in court.
Exactly.
They're gonna subpoena you on Twitter. Don't do that.
All right.
No.
All right. So this is how it started. So somebody was like, "This is the person who she responded to. I know it's all jokes, but Offset is an abuser. Textbook emotional abuse. When she tries to leave, he manipulates. On average, it takes people up to 7 tries to leave an abusive relationship before they actually leave for good." And then here come Cardi. Abusive? Girl, I'm the one that do the hitting and the shit talking. I'm just a crazy bitch one day. I want to smack a nigga and leave the next week. I want to ride his face and get the cum rag. Y'all be trying to analyze too much. We are just simply dysfunctional. And then somebody was like, manipulation is also a form of abuse. Like, and then she was like, nobody can manipulate me to do shit. I have a choice. When I get tired of the dick, I'll leave. Only thing that brings me back is the dick. No mouth gab, no money, no cars is the dick. So unless you're finna lend me your father's for a day, stop with the bullshit. Morgie, that was my exact reaction. I was like, oh.
No, literally. I was like, Cardi, you didn't have to, you didn't. You could have just been like, girl, you doing too much. You mind your business because that ain't what's going on over here. She did not just say that she do all the hitting and the shit talking.
First of all, girl,
that's not okay. I know people are just now, I'm not going to say people are just now, but I know more people are understanding and they know that abuse can go both ways, you know? Mm-hmm. So she's still in that mindset of that it's okay for her as a woman to beat on a nigga. And it's just like, Cardi, no, it's
or
not.
Maybe she think it's okay for her to beat on that nigga because that nigga keep putting his dick everywhere else that's not her. So maybe that's why she thinks that.
Maybe.
Honestly,
but Cardi, no.
I just feel as though my only real issue is that she can acknowledge that their relationship is dysfunctional. Mm-hmm. Okay, so fix that.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
Some people thrive off chaos.
Go to a therapist. There's a child involved, and
I know.
It's
or
like
kosher.
Mm-hmm. But she
y'all young and y'all
she
married.
Ain't that young now.
But it's kind of just like there's a kid involved now, so don't raise a child in dysfunction.
Yeah. And she mentioned that, oh, I only stay for the dick. Man, you are too old to stay anywhere for anything. You are too old to do that. That sounds like you freaking 19 and you're like, no, I'm gonna keep messing with him because I don't want my body to count to grow up. That's what it sounded like. And it's like, damn.
I mean, me personally, I even feel like love isn't enough to get married or to stay married. So when it comes to sex, I'm just like,
That's another thing I didn't understand. Oh, and then she had, maybe I didn't bookmark that one.
Mention that she loved him, did she?
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
She probably doesn't. Who knows?
But she had a video, like she did another video responding.
Oh yeah, you
and she was
sent
saying,
it to.
I sent it in a group. I couldn't remember where it was at.
Twitter users be like,
there, girl.
Cardi, you're in a mentally abusive relationship. Oh my gosh, we gotta save you. And I be like, all right, but can I fuck him today because I need to have sex? And niggas in my DMs talking about what up, big head. I don't like that. I'm 28 years old. And my head's not big. Actually, it is, but not with a lace front.
She's going to jail.
I ain't hear the end. Tell me something not with a lace front. She's
She's
going
to jail.
So, what is
It's just a.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if you can identify that your relationship is dysfunctional, I think you owe it to your child
Kosher
to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if y'all are going to be together and she's going to be raised in that environment, then she deserves the best.
Yeah,
exactly.
It was cool
Period.
when it was just y'all, but I mean,
yeah, do whatever the hell y'all want to do.
To be in a dysfunctional relationship, but when it's just y'all, it only affects just y'all. But
and if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Who am I to tell you, honey?
I also think it's very extreme of her to file for divorce and then be like, next day I want to fuck him, one day I want to leave him.
Did you see the other video she made where she was like, y'all, I'm just crazy. Like, he just made me mad, so I filed for divorce. And yeah, she made a video. She was like, I'm just crazy like that. Like, one day I'm in love, the next day I want to fight you, the next day I want to do this, the next day I file for divorce. Like, I'm just crazy like that.
It sounds like you need some mood stabilizers.
Yeah, and then she went
So
on.
they're really not getting a divorce anymore?
They're really
I
not.
think it is no. Oh.
She got on Twitter and she was like, I've been the same person that y'all saw when my teeth was messed up, the same person y'all saw on Love and Hip Hop, but now that I've reached this level of fame, y'all expect me to be a different person, but I'm still the same crazy girl, pretty much.
I think getting off of relationships for a second, I think specifically with Cardi B puts out a lot of details of whatever is going on, whatever is happening in her life. She puts that out herself, and then when people have opinions on it, whether you agree that they can or they can't, when people have opinions on it, she be like, y'all always in my business, and like that's when she start going off. It was just like, but Cardi,
you wouldn't have known.
yeah, you told us. You said it.
Yeah, like you told us.
Yeah, I hope she gets delivered from whatever drug is on Offset's dick, because she already done sent people to beat them other people up and got
Right.
charged and all that for that.
Yeah. Hopefully, we're gonna pray for our good sister that she's delivered from that, because, like Mr. Andrew Callway says, I am delivered, and I want her to be delivered.
I don't like men's. I like
Yeah.
women.
I don't like that dick no more. Come on, say it with me, Cardi. I don't like that dick no more.
What happened to your pink dildo in your dresser? You told us that you have one. Go get it.
You did. Immediately. Get it now. Right now, Cardi. Because you need it. It's like, did you have a nap? No. Well, you need one. My goodness. He a goddamn nap or something. Because, girl, you doing too much. Oh my gosh, what a shame. Hopefully, well, I don't think any of us have ever been so outward. No, I was gonna ask the question, have you ever been in this situation where you said something outlandish like that? But I'm gonna answer for all of us. No.
I would say
I don't bring
my said it, but we have done it. Well, maybe not you. Well, I don't know. Maybe not you, Morgan. But I know Tasia and Jametra has done it.
Done what?
Kept having sex with somebody that they shouldn't have.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Okay, I thought you were talking about the first part. That's what I was referring to. I was referring to her saying how I be doing the hitting and shit talking. I know that's what you're talking about.
Oh no, because I don't be hitting men because I do not want to get laid out.
That's what I thought you were talking. That's what I was like,
No.
We have never gone anywhere and said, I do the shit talking. I do the hitting.
Yeah, no.
I be beating this nigga ass. No. Even if you are, stop. And also, don't say that. Don't go around saying that you do that to people.
That's embarrassing.
Not okay. Seek help, please.
Please.
Like, seriously. There's a couple 1-800 lines for that. Find them. I want better for you. There's podcasts for therapy. They're like therapy sessions. Find that, because that's not okay. Keep your hands to yourself, everyone. Okay? That is the lesson for today's episode. Keep your hands to yourself. And if you just can't, I don't know what to tell you. You just need to not be with people if you just can't seem. If you just have your hands be itching to hit somebody, you just need to.
Yeah.
Take some time.
A lot of time. Like maybe a psych ward time. That's what you might need to take.
Psych ward.
It's unacceptable. I'm serious. Like that's not okay. But anyways, that's actually that was my last question, and I answered it for us. So, guess we're going on to the word of the week. Word of the week.
Okay.
When
you do your ghetto air horn, do I do that to you? No.
Sometimes.
Okay, well, listen. So, today's word is homologate, and it is spelled HOMOLOGATE, and it means to sanction, allow, especially to approve or confirm officially. Used in a sentence, for the discus thrower's record to be counted as official, the equipment she used needs to be homologated by the Collegiate Athletic Association.
What did it mean again?
Yeah, can you run that back?
It means to sanction, allow, especially to approve or confirm officially.
Okay. Well, why would I ever use that word? Why wouldn't I just say allow? Or officially allow? Confirmed. Why would I ever want to use that?
You have to make sure to go through a homologation process before you enter a relationship with these niggas. Boom. I use my
She's going to jail.
I'm just saying.
She's going to jail.
And make sure you hear them read. I'm trying to tell y'all. Hear them read.
Yeah, don't Morgan, if you didn't know, Morgan,
embarrass you 2 years
yeah, she gives reading tests to all the niggas that she deals with. Somehow, some way, she gets them to read aloud. And if they suck, she stops talking to them. If they're good, they get a half of a pass because that's what they're expected to do.
Lie. I don't give an actual reading test. I just make sure at some point I've heard them read something.
So, like I said, a reading test in somehow, some way, some form or fashion, it's a reading test.
I'm sorry, we're too old for you to be reading on the third grade.
You're going to jail.
Yeah.
Because I want a man that can read well.
But could you imagine?
Is that so wrong?
No, it's really not. But like, could you imagine being our age and someone like nothing is wrong? Like, take that out of the equation. They genuinely are like on a third grade reading level.
I would really be sitting there like in my head, I'm about to block him.
Like they're the person that has to go like this. Their finger has to trace the words.
Like if you literally pulled up this sentence and you was like, for the discus throwers record, sir, you still in my presence, but you blocked and you don't even know it. Because that's not what we doing in 2020 or any year thereafter. No, you can't. We can't.
Sorry, I would actually lose it. It don't let me be in person because this one dude told me he didn't know fruit had sugar in it, and I looked at him. I said, "Are you stupid?"
Yes.
Yeah. So if someone were reading like that in front of me, I'd be like,
"Are you dumb?
Is everything okay?"
Like my face would really just be stuck. Like,
Morgan was around when that dude asked if he was like so dumbfounded when I said fruit has sugar. He's like, fruit has sugar in it? And I was like,
well, no shit, Sherlock.
I was like, what did you think?
Niggas are slow. That's what I'm saying. Niggas are slow.
No, that's a different slow. That's
okay. No, okay. That is it. But just on a general basis, they don't have the same knowledge that girls do. And this
every day it's like confirmed why people say men mature slower than women. It's confirmed every day.
Their brains,
the things that they do.
Yes, and like, when we were hanging out with them, when we were with them niggas last weekend, and I was like, bruh, it feels like we hanging out with some college kids. And they were older than us.
Yes.
They were all older than us. Not by much. They were like a year.
Made sure she said it to them. Who, y'all act like some college boys. And I was just like, well, she didn't lie.
I I had to know how old they were because I was like, because if they were younger, because we was with a younger girl, so I was like, if they are younger, it makes sense.
Makes sense. Mm-hmm.
But they were, and
They
I was
weren't.
like, goodness gracious, this is.
They were not.
I would have
This is
enjoyed
making
this
my head.
my junior year, but Lordy,
But it literally was. It was painful. It was just like, oh my god.
and we were drunk. Like
I'm
that's
glad I
how.
wasn't there.
On top of us being drunk, we were drunk still thinking that. So I was like, God damn, it was
Like, nigga.
how old are y'all?
Shit. Like, please go away. Go away. No, thank you. Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. Niggas are just slow. Must suck. That's not me.
We don't know that emotion.
Don't. And I never want to know that emotion.
Don't know her.
Okay. So let's move on to our not that complicated. Ooh, I almost said one that we already did. Woo-hoo. Okay. So, say, okay. Because this is real wow. Okay. So you are dealing with somebody, you know, they live in another country.
Strike one.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They didn't live in another country when you met them. Like they were in the States and then they moved to another country. And they were just like,
go.
Hey, can I get there? So y'all know y'all been chopping it up, y'all still cool, you know, you think things are progressing. And he's like, hey, I want you to come out here. I'm gonna fly you out. But then he tells you, oh, by the way, I ain't been out here by myself this whole time. And you're like, oh, who you been out here with? I've been out here with my family. You still gonna come?
Wait a minute. So, say this again. Hold on. Got my glasses on. Say this. Got my glasses on so I can hear.
The math is not mathing.
The nigga you was dealing with that you met in the States, moved out of the country. You didn't know he had a family. He basically says, hey, I want to fly you out here. You're like, okay, cool, yeah. He said, oh, by the way, I have not been out here by myself this whole time. You're like, well, who you been with? My family.
Family as in his mama and daddy and sister and brother?
No, family as in his wife and his kids.
So what am I going to do here? What am I?
I thought she meant mama, daddy, sister, cousin.
Be clear.
What you? Oh. This is what's the question? What I'm gonna do?
What you doing?
Blocking him. I'm taking off the international plan on my phone, and
take out the international plan.
Bye. Don't talk to me.
Oh my gosh.
That's not complicated at all.
That is not complicated. I just don't. How did I not know he had a family?
How did I not know you had a family?
I don't know, man.
In the background when we was on FaceTime or
listen, you know niggas, they know how to be real sneaky when need to be. So I don't know how you didn't know, but you didn't know.
What kind of audacity he has to invite me somewhere where his wife is?
Well,
like, are we gonna be in the same house?
If they don't have one thing, they're always gonna have the audacity. So
what? Are we gonna be in the same house? Are they trying to bring me as their
you would be in your own you would be in your own space. You guys would he just let you know like, oh, I'm married.
I ain't coming.
Yeah. I'm not going. And peace out.
Peace out. Okay.
And
I didn't know if somebody was gonna be like, I'll take the flight.
Okay. I thought about it. I was like, well, to where?
Yeah, maybe take the flight, but book my own hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And
he could book the hotel too.
No, because then he would know I'm not coming to him.
No, he had already said that you weren't going to stay in their house, so he was already going to get you a hotel anyway.
Yeah, he could book. Oh,
you invite. Oh, girl. Oh, that's disrespectful. I'm sorry. No.
Change this up.
Don't talk to me.
You can fly me out there, book my hotel. But as soon as I
would be like, let's go shopping one day. Get some bags out of him.
Yeah.
Fly back.
Get all you can.
And be done.
No, I'm gonna enjoy my time on wherever we're at, and I'm gonna tell the hotel. I'm telling the hotel people that man is stalking me, and I do not know that.
No, literally.
Do not let him up
If
here.
you see this man, he's stalking me.
Yes,
do not.
I'm gonna be living it up in whatever city he is, wherever he's at. I'm going.
That was what I was gonna do. I'm gonna say I'm taking that flight, blocking him, and if he. The only thing I was thinking is like, what about if he cancels the flight back? I would just make sure I have money to have a one-way back.
But that's anywhere you
that's
go.
Easy.
You're not going nowhere out your own money.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm blocking him on the flight back home. I kid you not.
That's nice of you. I'm blocking him on the flight there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to talk to him to get some bags out of him.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Oh, you're right.
Why?
After I get the shopping spree, he's getting blocked.
After I got everything I can out of that nigga.
On the runway on the plane, I'm blocking him.
What kind of shit is that? What do you mean? What do you mean you're watching it? Because I definitely would have asked, like, oh, how's your mom and what are they doing out there?
He's gonna be like, no, my wife and kids.
Your what?
Separated?
Right.
Kids, huh? Kids? How old are they? 17?
Literally, like, are they 21? How old are your kids? Kids.
No, you told me you were 35. I know you don't have a 17-year-old.
I mean, you might.
You might, but like it's not the math's not mathing.
It's just a no for me.
How old are your kids? 5.
So pretty much 5.
It's not happening.
Say that nigga for all he got, but whatever you can get out of him, take that shit in there. Peace out.
Yep. Suck him dry from his money.
So yeah, that wasn't complicated for us at all.
Yeah,
it wasn't. It generally wasn't that complicated. I hope you ladies were taking notes. Period. So if a nigga ever has the audacity to do something like that, if he's not flying, honestly, I feel like you should. This only works if he's flying out the country. Don't do this if he's taking you to a trip to Miami because, baby girl,
it's
not worth it.
This
has to be
no.
It has to be out of the country.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends. It has to be somewhere I've wanted to go anyway. If I didn't want to go there, no, I'm not going.
Yeah. Also, has to be an actual desirable destination. Other, it's just simply not gonna work. Not gonna work for me.
That's crazy. And the way that men be doing shit like that.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure this is not too far off from a real situation.
Yeah,
so.
They're sick in the head.
In my heart, it's not.
There's no in my soul that this shit real.
It's right.
Some girl out here. Niggas are ghetto. Actually makes me sick to my stomach. Well, wow, that was that's the end of this episode. Not that complicated.
Quick one.
That was. Wow, we're doing good, you know. Well, hey, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Not That Complicated Pod, and also you are subscribed to us on YouTube. You just type in Not That Complicated Podcast. But also, if you're following us on Instagram, all you have to do is hit that link in that bio, and it connects you straight to our YouTube. You don't even gotta search nothing. You can just subscribe from that one little button. Period. And if you're feeling fancy, make sure you're following the host. You can follow me at Sotasia, SEAUXTEJAH.
And me at 2_ Jametra, JAMETRA.
And I am Moash Cole on all social media handles. That's MOASHCO. You already know. Coming through the door, about to hit the flow, give you a little mo.
Girl, y'all, literally, I just opened Twitter up since we're about to end, and look who I see.
I saw that earlier. We go walk past that.
They're going to jail. She's going to jail. I hope she knows. Oh my God. All right. We will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.